loves to dance as much as I do. Well, I love dance. I have been dancing since I was in the womb, and I know you're like, what? But my mom, actually, before she had children, she was like, when I do, I want to make sure they have rhythm, because she loves to dance like all the time in the house, cleaning, vacuuming, whatever. And so she said that when I was in her belly, she would be driving down the road, running errands or whatever she was doing, and she would turn on music and she would bounce to the beat of the music, and she would pat on her stomach and sing, and she would do every genre so that, hopefully I would know. So anyways, I came out and she was like, no kidding, you were in your diaper, bouncing on the kitchen floor, or using my hands before I could even walk. And so it's always just been a big part of my life, and I love it, and it's just one of my passions. So today I'm going to share 3 different types of dance that I like. So I'm going to start with disco. Disco started with a man named Tom Moulton. He made the first disco mix, and basically he took like an existing song and he blended it with other ones so that it would have like a longer beat, because people would be dancing and it would stop short and they were like, not fun. So he made it go longer, and because of this, it started as a pattern dance, but in 1978, due to the movie Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta, he started the freestyle solo, and so people caught on to that, and they just liked that they could do their own thing. And so at disco clubs at night, they would sell like a lot of alcohol, and people would be intoxicated, and so everyone liked the freestyle so they could be loose, and so it just became a big popular thing. The clothing for disco was mainly like bell-bottoms and polyester and platform shoes and jumpsuits with loud patterns, and basically it was just a time of flashy and drawing attention. So yeah. Another form is jazz. I like jazz. It originated from New Orleans in the early 1900s. The first man that was really influential was Louis Armstrong. He created the first improvisation and the solo with his trumpet, and he just made jazz desirable to America, so a lot of people started catching on to it. There are many different styles of jazz, and so I wrote down a few. Ragtime was brought to the U.S. from African descent, and it was mainly just a lively and passionate dance in like marches and waltz and things like that. And classic was the playing of like a small band in the early 1900s, and I usually did it at like a party, so everyone would get out on the floor, and it was just like for mainly like events and things like that. And swing. Swing was like with a partner, and it would be something I would love to do. And it was used during the Great Depression because a lot of people were sad, and so it was a time of lifting their spirits and a time to get their mind off of things, and so it was really cool. And the clothing for jazz was referred to as flapper girls, and so the girls would wear the short dresses with the stockings, and then they always had their hair in the short bobs. So. And also, last one is hip-hop, which we all know. It originated in the early 20th century and is still going on today. It started with a man named Africa Bambaataa, which he changed his name to DJ Cool.
Wow.
he found it, and he basically made a rhythmic beat long, and it now referred to as rap. So, yeah. And this culture came from like the black and the Latino ghettos of New York City streets, so they pretty much found it. The style of hip-hop was shown through the movements of body popping and breakdancing, which still goes on today. It's just more and more added on. The clothing hasn't really changed much, just a little bit, but it was based off the urban life, and basically like leather jackets and denim jeans and hood sweatshirts and the sneakers and the caps, and kind of like baggy. And the reason they wore baggy is because they wanted to disguise their body shape. So. But anyways, in conclusion, I have explained how these 3 music genres have made great dance music, and I think it would have been really cool to have been around for the beginning of some of these. So, thank you.